Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of CJ Explores. This time we're in Byron Bay and we're exploring the area and all of its surrounds. First up is the lighthouse.
So from the lighthouse at the top, there's a car park up there and you can take a little walk down to the most easterly point of the Australian mainland. And that's what we're gonna do. And we've actually seen loads of whales out there, so hopefully we can get the zoom lens on and show you guys all the whales which are making the migration north to have their little calves before they head south again after summer.
So this is the most easterly point of Australian mainland, and you can't get any further east, so everyone comes here to get a photo or to watch the sunrise, because it's the first place to see the sunrise of a new day. So it's super great on New Year's Day, obviously, to see in the new year. But we have just been here and we've seen heaps of whales over in the horizon because it is migration season. So they're going up to far north Queensland, and down here we actually just saw a massive pod of dolphins, which is really cool. You can continue this walk all the way down and come down to this bottom coastal part here, and you can see right back into the bay. And we've also got Yulli rocks over there, which is a super awesome diving spot.
So Cape Byron is a super dramatic headland as far as headlands go. Massive lighthouse right on the top here. You've got cliffside here, really sharp rocks all the way around, and you've got such a height to watch the whales from. You've also got these old colonial houses or buildings where the lighthouse keepers and the people who ran this area used to operate out of. And there is a cafe up here, so if you want to get a coffee and go for your morning walk, you can do that too.
So it's nearly sunset time. We've come down to the pass. It's one of the best places in Byron Bay area to watch the sunset, and it's a very popular local spot. There's a lot of surfers here. It's kind of nice to get away from the main beach if you're looking for a nice beach day, which can be pretty busy with tourists, but this one is still popular, but more of a local vibe here. So one of the reasons that we really like this spot for sunset is recommended is because it actually sets over the water, which is very unusual on the east side of Australia.
Okay, tonight for dinner we're going to Yulli's Byron Bay. We actually came here a couple of nights ago and it was delicious, so we're coming back here with Sarah and Charlie to enjoy. Here it is. Okay, so this is very, very exciting because we have gone for the banquet, which I think is a 3-course meal plus dessert, and we're doing a big banquet, boys. They look delicious. Wonton.
Something. Is that a coriander you just ate?
Solid to some everything.
Watermelon. What was that one? Coconut.
Right, got a little bit rowdy in there to vlog, but the food was delicious. We smashed the banquet over and everything was so damn tasty.
Is it baby?
And now we're going back to the Airbnb.
Do you have a keys, please?
So we've just woken up to another gorgeous morning here at our Airbnb, and we're just getting ready. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick what this place looks like early in the morning. Okay guys, so we have just left our Airbnb, but today we're driving south of Byron. We're going to take a little drive along the tourist drive number 30 and go for the headlands, Evans Head, Broken Head, and just see what we find. And guess who's behind the wheel today?
Yeah, me dingoes. Wish us all luck.
Any good roadie has to start with food and coffee, and we have come to Suffolk Bakery, which is just south of Byron, and they have a pretty good range of vegan foods. I've got a spiced lentil, and we've got a coffee, a soy mocha as well. Yeah, these are damn good pies. I initially got one, I was going to share it with Charlotte, but I tasted it and it was too damn good, so I had to get her one for herself.
Can I get the same flavour?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's okay. So we've continued driving about 1 hour south of Byron Bay, and we're just pulling into Evans Head. It looks like a nice little coastal town, and apparently there's a really good coastal walk here. Sarah said it takes about half a day to do, but we're here in, it's midday here. I'm not sure if we'll do the whole thing, but we're definitely going to go and check some of it out. It seems a bit windy, but we're hoping to fly the drone and maybe we can spot some of the migrating whales too.
Okay, so right now we're on top of Razorback Lookout, which is just above Evans Head down there. And the weather today is pretty iffy. We've actually got a lot of clouds, and if you can see over there, that is rain hitting Byron Bay right now. But we're gonna go for a little walk anyway, part of the Evans Head coastal path. So we're gonna go check it out, and maybe we'll do some of it, maybe we'll do all of it, but we'll see, weather depending.
So we literally drove just a couple minutes down the road and we parked up at Gowanna Headland at the Dirrawong Reserve. Dirrawong Reserve. And we've been recommended this walk by Sarah. She said it's pretty nice. The weather is holding up, so fingers crossed we're going to be able to do a large part of this walk and try and get some nice shots of the area.
Yeah.
Humongous red ants. You don't want to be stepping on those bad boys.
Staring back at me in the mirror at night. Stuck in place, just waiting for a green light. But I can't lie.
Charlotte and I wanted to get the shot of the rocks and the waves splashing behind us, and we're up on this little rocky bit, and the waves were a little bit bigger than we thought, so we got wet shoes now. And Charlotte is not impressed.
We were just standing up on the rocks next to the breaking waves and we got absolutely soaked. Big wave came and crashed, and now I have very wet toes in my shoes, but we're carrying on. The next little beach is so beautiful here and so secluded.
It's blending in with another crowd. When things go wrong, we'll pass the blame around. 'Cause I can't lie awake for someone else to say I can live my life. for permission.
So we're really enjoying this walk. I guess part of the reason why is we did expect terrible weather, but we've just got this awesome blue skies. It's a little windy, but we've seen loads of bird life out at sea, fishing, seen like eagles or some kind of bird of prey hunting in the headland up here, and loads of other little birds just nipping around these trees, and it's just been beautiful. It's such a nice walk. Yeah, we're loving it, but I think we're gonna head back to the cars now. And we're trying to go back along the cliff top rather than down on the beach, so we'll see how that goes. I lost my shoes because they're soaking wet. Okay, back in the car now, and we're heading to Lennox Head, I think, where we're gonna go and set up a little picnic. Charlotte's behind the wheel, doing the things.
Always driving though.
Very brave, because she does not like driving. Anyway, off we go. Woohoo! Yeah! Next spot is Lennox Headland, and we've got this beautiful vantage point right near the car park of the bay. And we've got our picnic supplies, so we're gonna have a picky.
Oh, there's another whale just behind Corey. Yes, I had a nice knick-knack, and we saw some whales.
What else did we see? Jet skis, doggies, Maggies.
Jet skis, doggy, Maggies, and surfers. So we booked a table tonight at No Bones. It's an all-vegan restaurant in Byron Bay. Been recommended a lot, and we're super excited. So let's go see what it's all about. This is a Korean sticky fried chicken. It's something. It's broccoli and Brussels sprout with peanut hummus. Mushroom homemade. So glad we didn't get fries or pasta.
Let the flavour do the talking.
I know, but I was definitely out.
Holy smoke, Charlotte, what have you got now?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin? What have you got there, Charlotte?
Sticky date pudding. Hazelnut. Oh, this is all so good. Oh.
Charlotte is banned from pouring.
Really bad.
Okay, all finished up at No Bones, and it was so delicious. We loved it, highly recommend.
We've taken a little drive up to the Byron Bay Hinterlands today, and this is called the Hinterland Way. This spot here is a beautiful viewing platform overlooking the coast over here. So there's also a drive through the hinterlands, and it goes through lots of the small townships here. They've got waterfalls, they've got the famous Crystal Cascades. You can visit the famous Nimbin town, which is known as quite a hippie, interesting town. But today we are going to go and explore Minya Falls. It's one of the highest waterfalls in the area. I think it's closed at the top now, but we're going to see if we can reach the bottom.
So we're on the way to Minion Falls, but we have stopped off in a small little town called Federal. It's pretty much just a one street town, but there's loads of like quirky little places like this one here, Culture Collective, and there's a little gelato stand up there, and I think there's some more cafes. So we're just gonna have a little nosy, do the tourist thing, and show you guys along the way. Just having a quick coffee stop in Federal at a little takeaway joint before we head on to Minion Falls.
Bit of a disaster. We've headed to Minion Falls, and as we got here we realised it is completely closed. There is no access at all. They're doing some maintenance on the tracks between February and June, and we are now here in the last week of June, and obviously we have just missed the opening of the park by literally days, which really sucks. But what we do have is the drone, so we're going to take it up and see if we can still show you guys what Minion Falls looks like.
We've just spoken to one of the workers who was leaving the work site. Apparently it is going to be going on there until September, he thinks, but he reckons it'll be open for summer. So if you are planning to visit Minion Falls, wait until you get confirmation from the New South Wales National Parks website that it's open. But there are some other cool places. He recommended the Pinnacle, which is a couple hours away from here, so we're not going to have time to do that today. But there's also Wean and Protesters Falls, the Shannon. There's loads of other cool places to go and check out. So yeah, not today. We'll do that another time.